welcome to another review. Today or tonight, whenever you're watching this review is from this Chucky month. And yes, even though December is supposed to be the happiest, wonderful, colorful month, it's basically, I put it as the Chucky month, because of certain reasons. It's because maybe, just maybe, at the end of this month or the beginning of New Year's, NECA will finally hopefully ship their life-size Bride of Chucky and Tiffany dolls, which I bought with my own money. The life-size Bride of Chucky, NECA Chucky. I didn't want Tiffany. And thank God for that, because when I ordered Chucky, she was out of stock. And I went through Amazon and I checked twice. Like, maybe if I did change my mind, they were out of stock. And basically, if you wanted Chucky, and you would think, okay, NECA, as they always do, they bring out their figures into stores. They're not going to do that. They announced that they're not going to do that. If you really want these dolls, one of them or both of them, you have to order them. Otherwise, you're missing out. So, other than that, that's why I'm having December as my Chucky month. Because after I do all these reviews, you guys will be seeing the last item on my Chucky collection shelf. Unless there's new figures of Chucky coming out from NECA. But other than that, Cult of Chucky is my 5th favorite out of the 8 Chucky films, is only because Cult of Chucky is kind of like a part 2 to Curse of Chucky. Because it still connects with that NECA and Chucky duo, and having the extended cut, not rated, post-credit scene, Curse of Chucky is, makes Cult of Chucky more sense, because they introduced Andy throughout this film back into Chucky's life, because they first show you him on a date, and then going home without her, and torturing, and see what he did with Chucky, and you see him, and you watch him torture Chucky, which, to me, that made more sense by having the not rated Curse of Chucky Andy post-credit scene. Made Cult of Chucky more sense why they brought in Andy back in. Including how he got the Chucky head. So, which, yeah, when you do see Chucky, basically, he's just a head on a block of wood, nailed down, chained down, and all bloody and burned. So, and I do like the jokes in this movie. I love the jokes he throws out at Andy, and he's like, hey, maybe this is all on your mind. Maybe you're crazy too, just like NECA. And I love also Andy's jokes back to Chucky, because he learned to overstep Chucky with his jokes, with his tactics, with everything. And thanks to military school, which I'll explain more into that. when I reviewed the show series. Basically, and Andy's joke was, Chucky, just shut the fuck up. Which is just plain straight out, and Chucky's like, But, and I also loved how Andy realized there was more than one doll, which, yeah, he could have just jumped to the point that it's a normal doll, but with Chucky, Andy realized it was not just a normal doll, including Chucky gave it away too early in the film, which in a way the title kind of does too, and including that was Chucky's point, was to tell Andy about it when he had enough dolls in the mental asylum, because he wanted Andy to know how this is happening, and he's still there. My favorite is how my favorite thing about the movie is how Chucky can be in more places than can be in more bodies than just one, which, like I kind of explained it earlier, that's the whole point of the title, in a way, that Chucky explained to Nika. He found a spell on Google, on a website for dummies.com, VoodooDummies.com, which that was the title on the book that Tiffany read out of, and Bride of Chucky, Voodoo for Dummies, and basically he found that same spell on the website, VoodooForDummies.com, that he found that specific spell that he've read, that he've learned, he could use to split one part of his soul into another doll. And I'm like, they totally read that. When I first saw that, I kind of hated that idea for a little while. And I also thought, not trying to be mean to Don Mancini, he is a great guy, he is awesome, what he done with the Chucky stuff lately, but he totally ripped that off from Harry Potter, because Voldemort kind of did the same thing, kind of, but it wasn't in doll bodies, it was more in, but it was still an item, and that item couldn't move, talk, and stuff like that. But, so yeah, I don't got a favorite kill, because also, like in, Curse of Chucky, I really don't got a favorite kill, because there's not, because he kind of basically copies the same kill in Curse of Chucky and and in Cult of Chucky, because in Curse and Cult of Chucky, you can basically look at that scene and say, oh, I remember that same type of kill. It was, he copied that same exact kill from this Chucky movie, so it was like, I really don't got a favorite kill. So drop a comment down below, what's your favorite Chucky look, film, weapon, person he goes up against, joke, and quote. Have a nice day or night whenever you're watching us. Peace.